use else condition, you can use else condition with for. You can use else condition with for and while. That is what we were discussing. Okay, so how to write else condition with for and while? This is called else suit. Else suit is nothing, means you can add as part of for and while. You don't have this opportunity in any other language, with Java, C, C++, I think. Okay, that is the reason in Python we have this option where you can have else condition with for or while. Okay, now let me explain with a small example. I'll tell you what mistake we have done in last session. Okay, take this example. What I'm trying to do here. See, I have taken a list. Okay, now I am going to take input from the keyboard, like enter a number. I'm taking an input from the keyboard, enter a number, using input function. Since I already explained this input will be in the string format, I'm going to typecast using int function. Okay, so now search variable will have whatever number that I have entered, it will be in the search. Now for I in L, okay, if means all the elements, for every element in L will be search, means it will iterate the loop and it will check if search equal to I, means let's say that 1 will be in I. If I am going to enter 1 equal to 1, it found break, that's it. Let's say that I entered 20. Now in the first iteration from L I will have 1. Okay, 20 equal to 1? No, it's not there. You got it right. So what will happen? It will iterate again. It will check 2. 20 equal to 2? No, it will iterate again. Finally, if it doesn't find anything, it will come to else part and it will say not found. Means in last session I have done a mistake. I told you, right? I was doing some indentation mistake. Same thing I have done. I made if else part. I made this else part here. So this is else suit. You are getting me, right? This is else suit, means it should be part of for. It should be part of for. Clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
See, I'm going to enter number 1. See, it said found. I'm going to enter number 4. See, it said found. I'm going to enter number 200. It said not found. Is it working properly now? So what we should understand from here, Python is very simple. The only thing is that you need to follow the indentation. You're getting me, right? See, this for and this else suit. But by mistake, I moved it to if else. That's what it was not working properly. That's why it was not working properly. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more property of else suit I want to say. Okay. I mean, class multiple choice. Okay. Okay. I will just Minimize this. Now, one more important rule or whatever its behavior I want to explain. For I in range, 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 let's say 10. Okay. For I in range, let's say 10. Print, print, one second. Tab, print, I will just say yes. Okay, I will just say yes. Now, look here, be careful. I mean, take care of this thing. Else should be part of for else, else. Now, print. No. Now, when you run this program, right? When you run this program, whether it will enter into the loop or it doesn't enter into the loop, that nobody it doesn't care. Okay. Even if it prints yes, it will print no. Means this else part is must. That is the reason we are using break here. That is the reason we are using break here. I will explain. Let me execute this. Okay. Python test.py. See. For 10 times it executed yes. Finally, whether it matches or it doesn't match, it doesn't care. It will execute no. Means else suit must be executed. Else suit must be executed. You got it, right? That is the reason, in order to skip this fellow, we are using break statement. Clear? Not clear?
Repeat, sir.
See what I am asking. See what we have done. Whether, see, it will iterate the loop. It iterates the loop and it starts printing yes. Every time it prints yes, 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 10 times it printed, because we are giving a condition for I in range 10. Means 0 to 9. 0 to 9 means 10 times it will print yes. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Even if this else part meets the condition or doesn't met, it will still print no. It will still print no. Let's say, for example, we will do one thing. I will tell you, wait. One second. See, I enter 1. It said found. Again, it said not found. Look here. It said found. Else, again, it said not found. That should not be the case, right? You're getting me. Once it found, it should say yes and keep quiet. So, even if it finds or doesn't find, see here. Say 200. This time it will say not found. But when it executes this first part, when it executes this in the for loop first part, it still executes the else part. For that, in order to come out from the loop, we are using break statement. That's what I am trying to explain. Again, I will explain. Listen. See, it said found. That's it. It break means it will come out from this for loop. That's it. Clear? Not clear?
Yes, sir. Clear,
so
sir.
what I am trying to say, this is your for loop or first statement. Okay. In this first statement, it will enter based on the condition. It will check here. Okay. Now let's say that if I am not using break, it will print this statement, whether this fellow will agree or not. At ending means when it is executing, it will print this fellow and it will come out. But in our case, when we want to test whether whether the element present in the list or not, means we should say whether it is present or not present. You cannot say it present and not present, or you cannot say it is found or not found. So for that, I am using break. Once it is found, I am using break. Means in order to skip this fellow, I am going to come out from this for loop. That's what I am trying to say. That is the reason I am using break statement. Okay. So the break statement can be used inside a for loop or while loop to come out of the loop. When break is executed, the Python interpreter jumps out of the loop to process the next statement in the program. Means it completely breaks this loop and it comes out. Clear?
Yes.
What is the conclusion? First conclusion is, if you are not using break, whatever you write here, it will execute. After that, it will also execute. You cannot control this fellow. In order to stop this execution, you need to use break, which will come out from the loop. Clear? So the statement written after else are called suit. Okay. The statement written after the else is called suit. You can write any number of statements here. All these are suits. Suit we say suit. The else suit will be always executed irrespective of the statements in the loop are executed or not. Clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Now let me execute one example for while else. This is while else. The same program I have written for while else. While, see, I'm going to take an input number and it will search. While search in L means while this is true. Okay, it will say print found means I'm going to, if I am say I'm entering 2, it will check 2 in list L. Yes, so it will say found and break. If I'm say 20 in list L, do we have 20? No, so it's not going to execute this. It will come and execute else part. Clear? Let me run the program. I'm say 2. See, it said found. I'll say 1. It said found. I'll say 3. It said found. I'll say 4. It said found. I'll say 20. It said not found. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to repeat again?
No, sir.
Now let us discuss about the break statement. As I already told you, break statement is used to come out from the loop. Okay, break statement is used to come out from the loop. Let's say here, while search is greater than 0. Okay, while search is, I am accepting search data from the keyboard. Now, while search is greater than or equal to 1, let's say that I entered 3. Print the value of search is percentile I percentile search. Okay, search minus. If search equal to 3, my value is 3 and it will break. See what I am trying to do. I will enter the value. Let's say that I entered 3. Now 3 is greater than or equal to 1. That is true. So it will print that value 3. Okay, and then it will subtract 1, means the search value will become 2. If search equal to 3, no, means again the loop continues. 2 is greater than or equal to 1? Yes. So it will print 2 and search will be 1. 1 equal to 3? No. Again it will go. 1 greater than or equal to 1? Yes. It will print 1 and it will make 0. You are getting me right? Are you able to follow my program?
Yes, sir.
So finally it will come out of the loop. Okay, just check. 3. Look here. 3, 2, 1 and out of the loop. Now I'm going to give 5. Look here. 5, 4. My value is 3 and it has quit the loop. Means when I say 5 is greater than or equal to 1, this loop iterates. Once it reaches, search reaches 3, right? It will enter into this loop. It will print the 3 value and it will break. Means it will come out from the which loop? While loop.
While.
Iteration. I am saying, see, if is not a loop. Loop means while it will iterate. Loop means it will iterate. Means it will come out of the while loop and it will say out of loop. It will print and it will come out. Clear? Here also the same thing happening. It is coming from the loop, coming out from the loop. The break statement can be used inside a for loop or while loop to come out of the loop. So when break statement is executed, the Python interpreter jumps out of the loop to process the next statement in the program. What is their next statement in the program after this while? This one. That's it. Clear? Any doubts? Not clear?
Clear, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, somebody is asking. Break statement in this. Where? Yeah. Considered for if or while. See, this is just checking the condition. You are getting me right? This is just checking the, okay, I will prove you something. Wait. Now, print is part of while or if. Can somebody answer?
Yes, sir.
Print is there, right? I moved this indentation to right. Okay, test, I am saying. Now, okay, what will happen? Look here. Look here. Every time it is iterating, because this is part of while. This is part of while. That is the reason it is printing test. I am saying break will make you to come out of the while. See, I made this indentation out of the while. Now you check what will happen. Look here. 1 second. I have to save it. See here. At last only it printed test. Means it is coming out from the loop, while loop, and last it printed the next statement of after while, after coming from the while. Clear? You asking me something here. Consider for if or while. Break statement is this. Consider. I mean, I didn't get you, Pramod. Can you ask me again? I mean, can you ask me orally?
I thought
You better text only. It is not audible. See, we are only keeping one condition, and if that condition is true or if the condition is met, then it will come out from the while loop. That's why this if. That doesn't mean that this break is associated with this if. Clear? Break is always associated with loops. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
No, you should not call if as a loop. You should call only for and while as loop, because that is an iterative. It will check and it will iterate. For also it will check and then it will iterate. Where will the if will iterate? If is a conditional statement. You should not call as a loop for if. Okay. Now, similarly, we have something called continue statement. Continue statement. Continue statement. The continue statement is used in a loop to go back to the beginning of the loop. It means when continue is executed, the next repetition will start. Means whenever the control wants to go to the beginning, right? We should use this continue statement. Just check this example, you will understand. I have a letter in Python. Means for letter in Python means this is a string. Okay. If letter means whatever in Python, for every letter I am checking if equal to h, it will continue. Means it will print Python, not h. Whenever it checks this letter equal to h, it will, the control will go to the, means it will not print this. The control will go to beginning. I will explain again. Let me execute this and then I will explain. 1 second. Wait 1 second. Now you look here. Okay. Look here. Python, that's it. H has been jumped, means it has skipped that H. How it has skipped? Just check here. For letter in Python, means Python is a string. I have taken Python as a string. Now, first P will be validated. If P equal to H, no, means it will print P. Again, loop will iterate. Y will be validated. If Y equal to Y, no, means it will print this. T will be validated. T equal to H, no, it will print this value. Now, H will be in letter. H will be equal to H, yes. So, it will not print the subsequent statement followed by this continue. It will, control will go here. Means next O will fall, next N will be validated. Likewise, if letter equal to H, means I am skipping this subsequent statements. Clear? Continue. Just to control the flow of execution, break and continue are used. Break will make you out from the loop. Continue will make you to move to starting by skipping subsequent requests. Clear? Do you want me to explain again? Do you want me to explain again? I'm asking, or you guys understood?
Understood, sir.
Okay. See what I'm trying to say. Look here. I have I is equal to P. Okay, when I is equal to P, I want to print pi. Okay, P. When I is equal to Y, I want to print Y also. When I is equal to T, okay, I is equal to T, I want to print T also. When I is equal to H, P, Y, T, H, right? I don't want to print H. I want to skip that. So for that, what I did, I am saying continue means don't execute this print statement when H equal to letter H. So the continue will make the control to again starting means what will happen? O will fall. It is not going to print H, and I will have O, and it will print O, and then I will have N, and it will print N. Means finally it will print PYTON. H will be skipped. How it is getting skipped? I am comparing, I am checking the condition. If letter equal to H means you please don't execute these subsequent statements. Just continue means go to the control starting of the next iterative. That's it. Don't print this. That's why I am getting here PYTON. Look here. See, PYTON. That's it. Clear? Clear? Pramod. Yeah, okay. Now we will speak about past statement. Okay, we have one more continuous statement. Look here. For I in range 9 or 10, you can take. 10 you can take. 0 to 9. Okay, 9 or 0 to 9. If I equal to 3, continue. Otherwise, you print everything. That's what I'm trying to see here. Look here. 0 to 9, it is printing. Where is 3? I don't want to print 3. I want to move this control to again starting. That's the reason I just skipped that. Clear? Don't worry. We will do many programs. This is just to make you understand only. I am giving you simple programs. We will go in depth, and we will do many programs. Once this flow control and 1 or 2 more chapters exception handling is done, then we will spend some time only in executing few programs. Okay. Are you guys clear till here? Continue, break,
Yes, sir.
else suit. Past statement is something like it's a no operation statement. No operation means it does nothing. Just for understanding purpose and indentation purpose, since Python is very much particular about indentation, right? Where we have to make that indentation. Just for that purpose, we will use. If somebody don't want to do any operation, we will go with pass statement. Look here. While search is less than or equal to 3, pass, and I'm going to increment. Okay. Now see here. It does nothing. It does nothing. I'm not even printing anything. Look here what it does. I'm taking some value. I'm taking some value here. Let's say 3. That's it. I am giving 3. So 3 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, it will enter into the while loop, and it says pass, 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 means it just executes random, mean nothing. It does nothing. It just executes. That's it. And then it will increment the value. Condition is false, it will come out. That's it. Now you check here. I will say something like 0. Nothing. Now what I will do, I will make it to go to the infinite loop. I'll make it to go to the infinite loop. What I will do, look here. I'll give 0. 0 is less than or equal to 3. Yes. And then even no need to decrement it. You just keep it, that's it. It does nothing. See, it's an infinite loop. It is printing nothing it is doing. It's just executing past statements. That's it. Past means no operation. Just nothing it is doing. Just in Python, if you want to follow proper indentation, somewhere it is required to write some dummy statements. Just to write those dummy statements, we write this pass statement. The pass statement does not do anything. It is used with if statement or inside a loop to represent no operation. If you guys are from microprocessors, you have something called NOP, N-O-P. So something like that it works. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I am giving one more example. Same, nothing. See, I have L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. I have L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. For every value in the L, I am making pass and I am printing. It will execute and finally this will also execute. Just to show you that pass does nothing. I have to, I did not save that. Okay, I have to comment that. Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4 means it is printing. But before printing, there are past statements. What they are doing, they are nothing, executing. That's it. So past means no operation. Where it will be used, it will be used inside the iterative statements purpose. Some no operation to do. That's it. Okay. This is also one more thing. Like this is one more example. Like k equal to 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, 0. Now I don't want to print negative values. I want to print only positive values. What I will do for I in k, k has these many things, right? If I is less than 0, I'm going to pass. Means I'm not going to print any negative value. Else print positive value. Understood this program? You got example like where we will use pass. For I in k, if I less than 0, just pass, don't print any negative values. But if it is positive, just print it. Shall we execute this? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 0. See, 1, 2, 3, 0. All negative in the list, negative values in the list are skipped. That's where we use pass. Clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now we'll discuss about assert. It's very important. Assert is used to check the condition. Assert is used to check the condition. No doubt, even if is also used to check the conditions only. But with assert, you can validate. We can validate. Okay. See, the assert statement is useful to check if particular statement is fulfilled or not. And if it is not meeting that condition, it will raise an exception. It will raise an exception. What is exception? Can anybody tell me what is exception?
Neglecting.
Not neglecting, any errors, okay, any errors that we get, we can call it as an exception. An exception is an error that occurs during runtime. Runtime means when you are executing the program, right? What is the difference between compile time and runtime? Can anybody tell me difference between compile time and runtime? Nobody? These are the two programming terms. Compile time is the time at which the source code is converted to executable. If you understand that in the first class, I explained the compiler, which will convert the complete source code into executable. So let's say that you are writing some C program or Python program. In Python, you forget the T and you are typing something test, or you have forgotten to declare a variable or the print something, and you try to execute this program. What will happen? When you compile this, you will get an error, undefined method or something. Your function is not defined or function not used or whatever. You will get some kind of compile error. When you compile means you are not running, you are just converting that, right? At that time, let's take C or C++. When you compile the program to obj file or exe file, if there are any syntactical issues, you will get an issue, you will get an error. Those are compile time errors. Clear what is a compile time error? Huh? You want me to explain again? I'm asking you, are you guys clear with compile time error?
Yes, sir.
Okay, runtime error. When you run a program, means it is compiled. Okay, let's say what we have done. Okay, WHILE while tr true. Look here. So when I run this program, what will happen? When I run this program, CLS PYDHON test.py. See, Sairam, it went to the infinite loop. This is, see, you are not getting any compile time error. It cannot capture whether you are running any, you are writing any proper program logic or not. It doesn't understand. You are getting me right. It doesn't understand whether you are getting proper logic or not. So it is left to the user. It is left to the user. It is left to the user. So when you run a program, you will run into some errors. That is nothing but runtime error. This is not on compile any other tool. That is on user or developer hands. This is on based on the logic. No doubt, even compiler error also has to be fixed by developer only. But I am just telling you difference between runtime and compile time. Clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Feedback. I would like to get feedback from everybody. That would be good. Okay. Now that is in order to handle that runtime issues. Okay, we go with exceptions. That we have a separate topic, how to handle the runtime errors and all. For now, we have assert. Assert statement is used to validate whether the condition has met or not. I am taking some input. If that is greater than 0, it says you entered that number. If it is not greater than 0, then it says wrong number entered. Okay, that's how the assert statement work. I will enter 1. See, you entered 1, it said. I will enter -1. See, it's a wrong number entered. See, what is this? Line number 55 in module. Assert is greater than the wrong number entered. Assertion error. This error means this exception will rise. Wrong number entered. Clear? This we will discuss in depth when we speak about exception handling. But just I want to cover, so I just explained here. Finally, you have a return keyword. How many of you understood this assert statement?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. So now we will discuss about return statement. Return is nothing but it returns some value. That's it. The control will go to the calling person. I am calling add. I am calling this function add by passing 2 variables. So the control first it will go to this function, and here it will be whatever logic you have written, it will be done. And once it returns, the control will go back to the calling function. That is the return statement. Okay, let me execute this. See, 300. I am printing here 300. L is equal to add 100 comma 200, means I am calling this add function by passing 100 and 200. When the control comes here, it will return 100 plus 200, means once it says return 100 plus 200 means 100 plus 200, return 300. The return 300 will make the 300 to available in L variable, and now I am printing this L variable. Clear? We will give 1000 and 2000. See, 3000. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So with this, control statements are done. With this, control statements are completed. How many of you understood complete control statement? If else, if, elif, for, while, for else, while else, break, continue. Next, assert, return, pass. How many of you understood and how many have questions or doubts? We will have a very good, we will have very good sessions once we go further. So no need to worry. We will have good, like examples also. I will also give few examples for homework. You can do it. So that should be fine. Next, we will go for arrays. Tomorrow we'll start with array. Okay. Yeah. That's it for today. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.